Portland Trail Blazers suffered a devastating blow on Monday night with the stomach-turning, season-ending injury to center Jusuf Nurkic. The Blazers' big man sustained compound fractures to his left tibia and fibula in the second overtime of Monday's playoff-clinching win, an important victory that feels hollow in the wake of an untimely injury that will cut short Nurkic's best season to date and casts a shadow over Portland's postseason prospects. Here's a look at how NBA writers in Portland and nationally are reacting to the injury and where the Blazers go from here. Our own Joe Freeman from the locker room with reaction from Nurkic's teammates. For Lillard, who has grown close with Nurkic over the years, the moment was beyond bittersweet. Lillard said the two talk, text and FaceTime daily. Nurkic attended the one-year-old birthday party of Lillard's son, Damian Jr., and had grown so tight with Lillard and his family, he was known to randomly stop by Lillard's house for an impromptu visit. "This is all fragile," Lillard said. "Everything about it is, other than the friendships that you have. Every little thing about the game and about the NBA season and the NBA career is fragile. You're on the team one day, gone the next. You can be healthy one day, injured the next. You have a job one day, fired the next. That's my little big brother." The other day after practice, Nurk just came to my house to see my son. No reason at all, he wanted to come by and see the baby. I think that says what our relationship is. It's unfortunate. Oregonian columnist John Canzano on how Nurkic's injury extends beyond the basketball court. Nurkic is 24. He will have a surgery and there will be a long recovery. But I'm less interested in the basketball part now than I am in seeing a fan base put its arms around the Bosnian beast. He worked hard. He was playing well, but the eyes and voices of his teammates say so much more. And here's hoping that Nurkic recovers and has a long career. Beyond that, that he knows how much support he has in Portland. So, now what? The Athletic's Jason Quick on how the Blazers will respond. Now, in the wake of Nurkic's season-ending injury, the team will once again find itself together. An early morning flight to Chicago on Tuesday will be the first time the players will have a chance to talk about the next steps. On Monday night, the locker room was silent, everyone still processing what happened. "Guys have stepped up majorly when CJ was out," Lillard said, noting the team is 4-0 since McCollum strained his knee in San Antonio. "Now, Nurk is going to be out, and Zach is going to have to play more. Myers is going to have to play more. Enes is going to have to play more. What each of those guys can do, a little bit here, a little bit there, all together is going to have to equal what we are missing. We are going to have to trust each other that they can do that." With Nurkic out, it's next man up for the Blazers, and ESPN's Kevin Pelton takes a deep dive into what that will mean. So while Leonard will likely return to regular action after playing just 28 minutes since the All-Star break, if Stotts needs a more versatile defender at center, second-year reserve Zach Collins will surely get the call. Collins has been playing primarily at power forward since Kanter's addition, providing additional rim protection when the two play together. Portland's depth should allow Stotts to use smaller second-unit lineups with Collins in the middle, particularly once McCollum returns from a muscle strain in his left knee that will sideline him at least through the team's upcoming 4-game road trip. Jake Layman, McCollum's replacement in the starting five, could then fill Collins' role as backup power forward. I would expect Collins to finish most games at center in Nurkic's absence for defensive purposes, and there's a good shot he starts at center in the playoffs depending on matchups. The onus will be more on the shoulders of Lillard now more than ever, writes Ben Golliver of The Washington Post. Portland has proven to be resilient in the face of past injuries, and Lillard, a lock to earn his 4th All-NBA nod, will be asked to do more than ever. Already shouldering a heavier burden due to McCollum's leg injury, Lillard might have no choice but to produce his best James Harden impression. Of course, that's easier said than done. Without Nurkic around to keep defenses honest, Lillard will need to brace for another round of the aggressive trapping that perplexed Portland in last year's first-round exit against the New Orleans Pelicans. Indeed, Nurkic's absence makes for plain stakes. Either Lillard finds a way to be the best player on the court during Portland's first-round matchup, or he will go home early for the fourth time in 5 years. More on the Blazers' options replacing Nurkic from Paolo Uggetti of The Ringer. Collins is a second-year player who came into the league with a lot of upside but has only showed enough flashes to be more of a theoretically successful modern big than any sure thing. His per-36 numbers include a decent 13.2 points and 8.6 rebounds, but also 4.9 fouls, much less one stats can rely on in the postseason. But now it may be time to take the training wheels off. Dots will probably have to rely on a combination of Conter and Collins, as well as Myers Leonard, to shore up those front court minutes. The options aren't pretty, and the team isn't set up to go small either. Plus, the rebounding lost from Nurkic will have a trickle-down effect. Fewer rebounds means fewer second-chance opportunities, and Portland's 14.7 second-chance points are fourth best in the league. Here's a look at the Twitter reaction from NBA players present and past.